Hi everyone, today we're making homemade pesto sauce. It's super easy to do and it's super good for you. There's so many vitamins and minerals in this, and it's high in vitamin A, C, and K, antioxidants, I mean, you name it. It's just great. Now I grow it in my garden and I have a boatload of it right now. So I need to do something with it or I'm gonna lose it. And it's just too good to just, let it go in the garbage. So I'll show you how to do it today. I'll show you how to freeze it, and it keeps for about 3 months in the freezer, and you can just pull it out anytime you need some sauce. You can put it on your pizza or top your baked potato. You can put it on your pasta. You can put it on your sandwich. I mean, it's just endless what you can do with it. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'll show you how to do it right after this. So I'm going to take you out to my garden and show you the basil where I'm going to pick it, and then I'm going to go over the ingredients with you. Hey guys, here's my garden and my planter full of basil, and you can see I have an abundance of basil leaves here. So all I'm going to do is just come out here and pick the leaves off, and I'm going to get enough for about 3 cups worth. So when I get this done, I'll show you the next step. Here's our basil. I rinsed it and kind of flicked off any bugs or anything that might be on it, and I ran it through a salad spinner to just dry it up. And we're going to compact that. I'll probably just use 2 cups for this recipe, compact it down, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Pine nuts, I've got some Parmesan cheese right here, some salt, and here's the secret, I think, is the roasted garlic. You could use just fresh raw garlic minced, but I like that roasted flavor. It is delicious. And of course we'll need some olive oil, we'll need an ice cube tray or more, and you're gonna need a food processor. All right, we're ready to start blending. Now remember I told you about the basil. You wanna make sure that it's packed down, so you wanna push it down, pack it down, and make sure you have about 2 cups, all right? It's not an exact science, so just estimate. So I'm gonna fill up my food processor here with the basil, and I'm going to add the pine nuts. And guys, you can also roast these if you want to, but I chose not to today. Now we're going to put the garlic in there. Now I roasted my garlic. Again, you don't have to roast yours, but I like the flavor, so I did it. And if you're going to use raw garlic, I would suggest using 2, no more than 3 cloves, and you're going to want to finely chop them up or use a garlic press to get the garlic minced before you put it in the food processor, because you can't depend on the food processor to really break it down enough for you. And you can use more garlic when it's roasted because it's so mellow in flavor. So I'm going to squeeze a bunch of these out and let them pop right in. I'm going to toss a little bit of oil in there just to give this a little moisture. And again, you're going to add as much oil as you like. I'm starting off with about a half a cup, and we'll just see how it goes. Let that blend a little bit, and then we're going to scrape down the sides. All right. Now I'm going to add the cheese in there, and I'll do a pinch of salt. I'm going to leave that piece out so that I can now drizzle the olive oil in and get a nice consistency. Once we get it really well incorporated, we'll take a little taste and see how much salt we need to add. And that's basically all there is to this. So simple. So now let's give it a taste, because we need to see if we have to add more salt. Now that Parmesan cheese has salt in it, so it's gonna give it a little saltiness. That roasted garlic is amazing. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this and blend it up, and then we'll be ready to go ahead and pour it into our ice cube tray. And I'm just gonna try and pour this or drop this right in, and I'm going to fill up each little cube area. Now you want to work quickly because the basil will start turning brown on you. Sometimes people take a little lemon juice that helps to keep it from oxidizing. Now I'm just going to cover this with some saran wrap, and you can see here that I didn't fill up the whole tray, but that's okay. That gives you an idea of how much a couple of cups will make of basil. So this goes in the freezer, and like I said, it'll keep for 2, probably 3 months, but it probably won't last that long because it's so good. You know how I mentioned that there's a million things you can do with pesto sauce, right? Well, I'm going to be coming out with a grilled caprese sandwich that I want to show you, and so stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up real soon. Once your pesto sauce is frozen, then you can pop those trays, pop it out of the trays and place it into a Ziploc bag and keep it that way, and you can just add a bunch to it, so it keeps it really nice. All right, everybody, that's it. It's super easy to make pesto sauce. I hope you'll try it if you've never made this before from scratch. I hope this video helps you out. And if you haven't subscribed before, go ahead and click that button right up there, and that will give you a notification every week when I come out with new videos. And for the rest of you, thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment, and don't forget to share this if you think you know someone who might enjoy watching my video. So thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll see you next time.